Now, if there's one thing that we love here on this channel, it is some uneducated guesses on trading. And Wall Street Bets is one of the best places to find this. So if you do find it funny, please do like and subscribe. We've got a whole playlist on Wall Street Bets and episodes come in every single week. So here we have our first trader of the week, and this person is trying to trade, quote unquote, chasing a high, and they have apparently lost $8,000 plus. So very, very painful here. On their account, it looks like they've only got $596 left. So it's clearly a terrible decline. We're looking at an all-time graph, so it's hard to say how long this has been, but we can see over the recent period it's dropped off a lot faster. This individual must have been holding it for a certain period of time, looking like it's going to pick up every single time it did a small uptick, and then basically it went further down, and they just held it and held it and held it and kept losing out. So that is a very unfortunate trade right there. Massive losses, and that just goes to show what happens when you trade and basically look for highs which are too big, because what do you really anticipate finding on such a small trade? If you've only got 8,000, what are you really trying to catch? So really it's important to manage your risk when you're looking at these kinds of things, and this person clearly hasn't done that. So let's move on to our second. So thank goodness we've actually got a profit here. This individual is showing off with a 19.83% return on the 1 day, bringing them in $833, which is a very nice little trade to take. So we can see this individual looks like they went for a Tesla, and we know the story with Tesla just shooting up at the minute. Got many videos on the channel talking about it actually. So Tesla was a good one for them to go with, and clearly it paid off for them on the 1 day, picking up 19%. So very nice one for the person. Apparently this is an average cost of $42, and they have got a current price of $50, so a very small price move, but with a lot of positions this could actually be a very good thing. So this trade shows it perfectly, and I'm very happy that this person managed to actually turn a nice profit instead of losing it, which many traders on this site actually do. Speaking of losing your life savings, how much of a good way does it sound to lose 73.28% of your account on Robinhood, minus $11,000, and this is a terrible trade now. This is on a 1 day apparently, and this is a flat graph, so clearly it's been on for a longer period than that. They didn't really show many details on this one, unfortunately, but it is one from today, so yes, it's actually quite difficult to anticipate what happened with this one and how long it's been going on for, but we can anticipate this person was holding out through the market crash and perhaps they just got caught out. Didn't work out for them very well, and they have lost 73% of their account value from such a large account, leaving them with only $4,000 left to invest. Very, very sad story, but once again this episode is going to be filled with a lot of losses, surprisingly. Usually we got a lot of wins, but this one is a lot of losses, so be prepared. So here we have what turned out to be a great trade at the start, but don't be fooled, because that downturn towards the end just carried on past this. Now there were two pictures included in this one, but this is a better one. I'm sure you can guess what happened next. The trade just continued to go downhill. This person lost out on a lot of money, and the trade eventually turned red. So at the time of taking this picture, the trade is still in green. The person has made a profit, but as you can see, that profit is quickly going downhill, and the person continues on, holds in, and makes a loss. Very unfortunate to hear that, but this trader just didn't know when to take profits by the look of things, thinking that they were going to get a nice profit, and actually that caused them to get a loss. So that's very important to note in trading in general. You need to know when to take your profits and know when to just cut your losers, or else you're just going to run too long like a lot of traders on Wall Street Bets. Now this is why I like making videos on Wall Street Bets, because it covers nicely where you should take your profits and where you should take your losses, and if you don't do that, this is what happens. So that's why I like to make these videos on the site. Now here we have another quote-unquote stonks are only going up mentality. This individual claiming to have traded in Apple 28,000 to 112,000 in 1 month. So very interesting to see what happened there. Now it is important to note there are no screenshots on this one, but this person is saying the story below. So they're saying how they actually made this trade. Apparently got 300% gains. So clearly no screenshots here. But whether you want to believe this one or not is up to you. I just like the comment at the bottom saying, never had an iPhone, maybe it's time. Certainly maybe it is, because that is quite a nice trade on Apple if it is real, and I believe it is real. However, it's important to note there are no pictures with this one, so take it with a bit of salt, take it with a grain of salt yourself when you are looking into this one, because I can't see any pictures of this one. However, it could still be real, and it probably is. So that moves us on to our next trade, which is on Robinhood again. So here's another screenshot from today. This individual claiming to be up 94.89% on today alone, bringing them up $30,000, actually $30,200 with a 94% return on only the one day. So it would be interesting to find out what this person has invested in. We can see here straight up graph, so one could presume maybe this is on markets open or some news or something. Now this was published today, however today is a Monday, so this is the first day of the week where markets are open, so it could actually have happened today. However, if it happened over the weekend, obviously it's unlikely to have even happened. So I would like to know what this person was in, because they didn't manage to state in the... Now on our second to last, here we have another huge profit. So this person, 113.22% over the last month. They apparently have made 13,000, which is quite a nice return over the last month. So very nice to see that. We can see here once again, most of this is coming from the most recent time period over the last few days or week. So we can see maybe some news came out, and maybe this person was invested in the same stocks as the last person, because it does look to be a similar pattern. However, very nice to see how this person has managed to make a full increase, basically double their money and then some on this one, and produce $13,000 in profit whilst doing so. So very nice trade for this person. I hope they enjoy that money and spend it very wisely. Good on them. And you know, we had to finish on a high note. No, not really. Another loss here with us at 77.78%, minus $320,000, bringing the person's total account balance to $91,599.84. So very huge loss there. Now, is this one real? Hard to say, because that's such a huge loss. I mean, I'd be devastated with that, but this person doesn't seem to be too upset. However, even if it isn't real, this is a huge loss for somebody to go under, and people on the site have gone under things like this before, so this person probably is telling the truth. Now, I like to give these people the benefit of the doubt always. However, you know, we got to take all these things with a grain of salt. However, even if this wasn't real, it's still quite painful. So I hope you enjoyed this one. Please like and subscribe. Check out any videos on screen.